today I have a gorgeous bridal wedding makeup tutorial. Now, I'm not getting married, so this is just for fun, and also because I've gotten requests for it, and I've been noticing a lot of people that, you know, I know, a lot of acquaintances of mine, none of my close friends, but just a lot of people that I know are getting engaged, and a lot of them are getting married, a lot of them have been married. Congratulations to those of you who are going to get married soon. I think that's absolutely beautiful. I kind of stuck with a smoked out liner, a very easy shimmery eye, and you could also do a matte version of this eye if you're not crazy about shimmer, but it's a very, very simple shimmer. It's hardly noticeable. I think that with photography, it's very important to stay away from overly shimmery eyes. So really the real shimmer is just like a little pop right here in the center of the eyelid. So it's nothing crazy. It's not going to look crazy in photography or anything. If anything, it's going to really brighten up the eyes. I did use false lashes. You guys don't have to use false lashes for this look. If anything, I feel like false lashes just kind of help your eyes stand out more without having to use eyeliner, and they just, I think these eyelashes I used are glam and everything, but they're not super noticeable, so I think they're perfect. I tried to keep this look as simple as I could while keeping in mind that you're going to be photographed and you want to look, I mean, you want your eyes to stand out, you want your eyebrows to stand out, you want your lips, you want your face to look nice and structured and contoured, so not overly contoured, nothing crazy, just to make sure that your face looks good in flash photography. And I made sure to use products that I know look good in flash photography. But also, this is a great look for bridesmaids, so even if you're not getting married, this is a great look if you're going to be part of the wedding party and all that, because it's just a beautiful look. I think it's gorgeous. Even prom, you can wear this for prom. So yeah, if you guys would like to see how I got this beautiful bridal look, then please keep on watching. Starting off the look, you need to make sure you have great skincare. This is the base for your makeup. So if you don't have a good base, your makeup is not going to look good and it's not going to set all day. So I'm using my Previse skincare serum and moisturizer, and I'm applying this all over my face and letting it sink in before I apply my Mirabella primer. And I'm putting my primer all over my face as usual. Make sure you really hit the spots where you get oily, and then taking my Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation in, I believe, I forgot the name, but I'll list all the information down below, and I am blending this in really well with my beauty blender, and you need to make sure you're taking your time blending everything out. And you have to look as flawless as possible, so I'm making sure to do dabbing motions and blending this all the way through and down onto the neck as well. Then taking my Bodyography brow palette and taking the darkest color, and I brush down my brows first, and then I do these very steady sweeping down motions. I start at the root, at the arch, and I just bring the brush down like so, and then go through and fix the edges and just make sure everything looks nice and clean. Now, I don't like super drawn on brows. I like more natural looking brows, which I think will look more feminine and softer for your wedding day. Next, taking my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm basically just applying this all over my eyelids. Now, I'm obsessed with using this because it just mattifies everything. It really makes your eyeshadows last long and creates the perfect base for any eyeshadow color you're using. So I'm just going through and blending this through with my ring finger, and then going into my Revealed 2 palette and taking this very, very dark matte, basically just a black. It's a matte black, and taking this very precise brush and creating these two V's. I'm doing a V on the outer corner and then a V on the inner corner, so it almost looks like parentheses. So this is basically going to help us shape our eyes and going to create a guideline for our shadows. So I'm just going through with a smaller blending brush and just blending these two V's separate from each other. You want to make sure they look nice and faded, and make sure they look nice and seamless. Blending is your best friend for this makeup look. You need to make sure everything is perfectly blended, so make sure to take your time in this. Now, taking the shimmery chocolate color, this is Twice Baked. The shimmer is very, very subtle, so it's not super shimmery. So we're just packing this with a dampened flat brush on the outer corner of the eye, and then going through and blending it with a blending brush. You want to blend this out as well, and then taking White Decay from the same palette, and with a dampened really small flat brush, I'm just putting this in the center of my eyelid. So this is going in the area that we left blank on the eye. Now taking this Lord & Berry black pencil, I'm just going through and creating a very simple liner. So I'm lining my top lash line kind of medium thickness and then going through and winging it out just a bit. It doesn't have to be messy because we're taking this very stiff smudgy brush and just blending this through like so. Sweep it back and forth. You don't want to go up on the eyelid too much, just really keep it down near the lash line and make sure it's nice and faded and blended out, and then taking our fluffy brush and just blending out the end so it looks nice and seamless. And then we're going to take the same pencil and lightly line the lower lash line towards the outer corner, and then taking the same smudgy brush and blending this out as well. Now I'm taking this nude color from the same Revealed 2 palette and packing that into the inner corner, and this is a matte shadow just for some brightness. And then of course we're going to prep our eyelashes for the falsies. We have to apply mascara, curl them, and then taking this strip lash adhesive and these Ardell lashes, I'll list the information down below, and I'm going to apply these very carefully. I think strip lashes look really nice on and they're very easy to apply. Of course you could also use individual lashes, which are going to give you a super natural effect, but I think that these strip lashes apply a lot easier, especially if you're not used to applying strip lashes. And then going in with my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in Tan, and I'm basically just creating these inverted triangles under my eyes. Basically use this to cover my dark circles and any redness around the nose area. And then going through with my micro beauty blender and carefully blending this out underneath the eyes. And then taking my Glamoflauge by Hard Candy Concealer in Tan as well and creating larger triangles, and this is to brighten up the eye area. This is basically highlighting. So on the bridge of my nose, up onto my forehead, and then taking my beauty blender and just blending this out carefully, and taking the smaller beauty blender and blending out under the eyes so I won't mess up the eye makeup. And then going into my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze, and I'm basically creating some contour. So I'm contouring my cheeks and then going up onto the forehead. Now I do have an in-depth contour video if you guys would like to check that out. It's super in-depth and it's for round faces specifically, but it works for anyone. So then I'm going through and contouring my nose with what's left of the product very carefully. And the key here, and also going down on the jawline as well, and the key here is to make sure you blend out everything. So take your time blending things out, make sure there are no harsh lines. You don't want anything to look weird in your pictures or in any videos. So especially up on the forehead, you need to make sure everything looks nice and blended. Take your time, do dabbing motions and a little bit of rubbing motions with this, and you'll be sure to have perfect contouring. And then applying some powder up on the areas that I highlighted, so where I put the concealer, and then going through with my bronzer and chiseling out the areas that I contoured. And then I take a large brush and kind of blend everything out. Now going into this Bollywood Pro Baked Blush in Nectar and applying as much blush as I like. Remember, you're a blushing bride, so apply as much as you want. And then taking this lip liner by NYX in Nude Suede Shoes and basically lining my entire lips and filling them in as well. This will ensure that your lipstick will last all day. And then going through with this Madame Glam lipstick in Fiesta. Now it's super bright pink, but I'm just dabbing it for a more natural effect. And then I forgot to do this at the beginning, but I'm basically just putting brow gel through my brows. This one is by Anastasia. And then finishing off with this highlight, I'm using this pink color from the Carly Bible palette and taking a fan brush and just hitting the highest points in my cheekbones and going on to the inner corners of my eyes. Of course, this is optional, but I just like the added effect that it gives. And that's all there is to it. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you liked it. Even if you're not getting married or going to a wedding, I think this is just a gorgeous, very feminine and dainty look. I think the smoked out aspect of it gives it more of a glam, more sexy look, but it's not over the top and still very, very feminine and girly and looks gorgeous with white. And obviously with this lip, I think it's just such a gorgeous look. I also think this look is very versatile. You don't have to just use it with a nude pink lip. You could also do it with a red lip. I think it would look gorgeous if you're more into red, or maybe you'd maybe a deep burgundy would look gorgeous as well. So it's just a very versatile eye look. Looks gorgeous on any eye color, and I just love it. So if you guys like this look, please give me your comments and your feedback down below. I love hearing you guys' comments and responding to you guys. Hit thumbs up if you also like the video, and if you'd like to see more special event looks like this, I might be doing like a prom look after this, and this is also a gorgeous look for prom as well. And also, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me. I'm going to have a bunch of videos coming soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.